NASA just made a shocking move. They've officially raised 3IATLAS to level 5, the highest alert possible. Scientists are on edge, and space enthusiasts everywhere are asking the same question: what's really going on with this mysterious interstellar object? Here's why this sudden upgrade has everyone worried and watching the skies. Discovery and initial response. In July 2025, a telescope from the ATLAS survey in Chile picked up something strange moving across the sky. At first, scientists thought it was just another comet or asteroid passing by. But when they looked closer, they realized this object, later named 3IATLAS, was moving way too fast and in a very unusual direction. It wasn't from our solar system at all, it was coming from deep space. As soon as the news spread, astronomers all over the world rushed to take a look. Within just 2 weeks, more than 200 telescopes were focused on this mysterious visitor. It was one of the fastest global responses in space history. NASA's planetary defense team quickly stepped in and made a surprising decision. They gave 3IATLAS a level 5 classification. This was a huge deal, since neither Oumuamua in 2017 nor Borisov in 2019 ever reached that level. This alert showed just how serious scientists were taking the situation. Soon, observatories from every continent joined the effort. Over 4,000 position measurements came in from 227 observatories worldwide. Every single piece of data helped track the object's path and figure out what it really was. Some of the biggest names in space research joined the hunt. The James Webb Space Telescope, Hubble, Very Large Telescope in Chile, SphereX, Gemini South, and Palomar Observatory all pointed their powerful eyes toward 3IATLAS. They began studying its light, color, and movement in great detail. What they found was both fascinating and puzzling. The object reflected more light than any normal comet, and its materials didn't match anything known in our solar system. It seemed smooth, shiny, and oddly shaped, not what scientists expected from a space rock. The more they observed, the stranger it became. Was it a natural object, or something else entirely? Scientists couldn't say for sure, but one thing was clear: 3IATLAS had captured the world's attention. For the first time in years, everyone was watching the skies, waiting to see what secrets this interstellar visitor would reveal. Scientists quickly realized this wasn't normal. 5 strange clues proved something was seriously wrong. The anomaly scorecard. After weeks of careful study, scientists created what they now call the anomaly scorecard for 3IATLAS. It measures 5 main things that make this object so different from anything seen before. Every detail added a new layer of mystery and made scientists realize just how unusual this interstellar visitor really is. Most comets move slightly when gas escapes from their surface, giving them a small push. But 3IATLAS hardly moved at all. Its acceleration was less than 15 meters per day squared, which is extremely low. To stay that steady, it must have a huge core, almost 5 kilometers wide. That means it is very dense and heavy, strong enough to resist the gas pressure that usually pushes comets around. The chemistry of 3IATLAS shocked everyone. Normal comets have mostly water and a little carbon dioxide. This one is the complete opposite. It has about 95% carbon dioxide and only 5% water. This shows it formed in an extremely cold part of space, much colder and farther away than anything in our solar system. No other comet we know has this kind of mix. Then came another surprise. Scientists found nickel but no iron in its spectrum. That is almost impossible in nature. On Earth, this kind of separation happens only in industrial metal refining, such as the Mond process, which uses carbon gases to separate nickel. A natural version could happen through a rare reaction called nickel-carbonyl formation in a carbon-rich area, but even that would be very uncommon. The path of 3IATLAS is also unusual. It travels at only 5 degrees above the plane where all the planets orbit the Sun. By comparison, Oumuamua came in at 33 degrees, and Borisov at 44 degrees. This almost flat path allowed astronomers from many observatories to track it easily for a long time. Finally, 3IATLAS began releasing gas when it was still 4.5 times farther from the Sun than Earth, even Jupiter. This early activity was caused by its high carbon dioxide content, and its glowing coma was visible from the very start. Each clue showed the same thing: 3IATLAS is not an ordinary comet. It is something truly extraordinary drifting through our skies. Then, during a lunar eclipse, something incredible happened that left everyone speechless. The green glow mystery. On September 7, 2025, something amazing happened in the night sky. During a total lunar eclipse, 3IATLAS began to shine with a bright green glow. The light was so strong that even small telescopes could see it clearly. Against the dark red moon, the comet looked almost electric. Within hours, pictures and videos filled the internet, and scientists all over the world turned their attention to this strange and beautiful sight. Usually, when a comet glows green, the color comes from a molecule called diatomic carbon, also known as C2. When sunlight hits this molecule, it reacts and gives off that classic green color. But when experts studied the light from 3IATLAS, they noticed something very strange. There was almost no C2 at all. The comet barely had any carbon chains, yet it was shining greener than almost any comet ever seen. It quickly became known as the green glow mystery. Scientists began searching for answers. One possible explanation was that 3IATLAS has a layered surface, with some materials buried deep inside. The missing carbon molecules might be trapped under the surface, waiting to be released as the comet gets closer to the sun. If that is true, the green light could grow stronger over time as new layers heat up and start reacting to sunlight. Another theory was even more exciting. Some researchers suggested that the glow might come from a rare fluorescing molecule, a substance that shines green when hit by sunlight, even though it is not carbon. This would mean 3IATLAS contains materials we have never seen before in any known comet. Whatever the true cause, the effect was breathtaking. The comet's green light lit up the eclipse sky and amazed everyone watching. It was not only a beautiful event but also a scientific mystery. 3IATLAS had done something no other comet had done before, glowing brightly without the usual chemical cause. This moment reminded the world that space still holds surprises, and sometimes, even a simple color in the sky can change everything we think we know. That strange green light raised more questions. Now scientists needed answers fast. Testing protocols. As 3IATLAS continued its journey through the inner solar system, scientists began a detailed series of tests to learn everything they could about it. Each test was designed to uncover a new piece of the puzzle, what it is made of, how it behaves, and where it came from. The process became one of the largest international research efforts ever focused on a single interstellar object. The first major study used polarimetry, a method that analyzes how light scatters off dust grains. This helped scientists learn about the size, shape, and texture of the particles surrounding 3IATLAS. Early results showed unusually smooth and reflective dust, unlike the rough grains found around normal comets. Next came stellar occultation, a test where scientists measure how a distant star's light dims as the comet passes in front of it. These measurements gave precise estimates of 3IATLAS's size and shape, suggesting a roughly rounded body several kilometers wide. At the same time, radio monitoring was carried out to check for any artificial signals. No signals were found, exactly what researchers expected from a natural object. Still, the test confirmed that the comet is quiet on all radio frequencies. The most important work is still underway, spectroscopy. This test breaks down light into colors to reveal the comet's chemical composition. Early data matched some of the unusual findings from the green glow mystery, but the study is ongoing and could reveal even more surprises. The next few months will be crucial. On October 3, the comet will pass near Mars, about 0.19 astronomical units away, giving the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter a chance to take detailed photos. By late October, it will reach its closest point to the Sun, about 1.36 astronomical units, where solar heat may trigger new activity. Then, on November 3, it will pass close to Venus, and by March 16, 2026, it will move near Jupiter, only 0.36 astronomical units away. NASA's Juno spacecraft might even attempt a close observation. After all those tests, researchers found 5 key numbers that reveal the shocking truth. 5 critical numbers. After months of non-stop observation, scientists have narrowed down 5 key numbers that define what makes 3IATLAS so remarkable. Each number tells part of its story, from how fast it travels to what it's made of, and together, they paint a picture of one of the strangest interstellar visitors ever discovered. 3IATLAS is moving through the solar system at an incredible speed of 68 kilometers per second. That is far faster than anything bound to the sun's gravity. Its path is hyperbolic, which means it came from outside our solar system and will never return. The speed alone proves it is a true interstellar object, one that entered from the dark space between stars and is now just passing through. The comet's closest approach to the Sun, known as its perihelion, is about 1.36 astronomical units, right between Earth and Mars. This is close enough for sunlight to heat its surface and trigger outgassing, but not close enough to destroy it. As it moves past this point, scientists expect new materials to vaporize, possibly changing its color, brightness, and tail. Measuring its size has been tricky, but most estimates place it between 1 and 5 kilometers wide. That makes it much larger than Oumuamua but smaller than typical long-period comets. Its large size explains why it moves so steadily, resisting the usual pushes from escaping gases. The mix of gases escaping from 3IATLAS is unlike anything seen before. The ratio is around 95% carbon dioxide to only 5% water. This strange balance shifts slightly as it gets closer to or farther from the Sun, showing that different layers on its surface release gases at different times. Finally, its orbit tilts only about 5 degrees from the plane where most planets travel. This low angle gives astronomers excellent viewing opportunities from many observatories around the world. Each of these 5 numbers adds to the mystery. Together, they show that 3IATLAS is not just another comet, it is a rare messenger from the deep unknown, carrying secrets from far our solar system. These numbers tell an amazing story. But what do they actually mean for us? Scientific implications. The discovery of 3IATLAS has opened one of the most exciting and challenging chapters in modern astronomy. Stay tuned, keep watching the skies, and don't miss what happens next. Whether this object is natural or artificial, the results could reshape what scientists know about how matter forms and travels through the galaxy.